Hey guys, in my over 30 years of trading experience, I've worked with a lot of traders. I've been trained by, and I have trained a lot of traders. And the one thing I can tell you is that if you are stressed in your trading, you're not going to make money. And by far, the easiest way not to be stressed in your trading is to have a trading plan and follow that plan. To get to stress-free trading, you need to have clear trading setups. I'm going to show you one in just a moment that's been happening over and over in this market as it's been trading sideways to up recently. Next, you have to have specific entry and exit rules as part of your trade setup to build confidence in executing your plan. Third, is the fact that the plan gives you structure, and you're not going to be stressed when you have your trade and your setup structured out. You know exactly how much you can lose, you know how much you can make, and you're not going to be stressed about acting on the plan. And finally, a friend of mine was a Marine recon sniper, and there's a saying in the Marines, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And basically what that means is having a deliberate approach where you can move slowly at first as you learn a skill like day trading. Mastering an individual setup will become smooth. And as it becomes smooth, it'll become fast. You won't even think about acting on the setup because training on it will make you recognize it quicker and quicker without stressing about what you're going to do next, and you'll have clear direction. So let's take a look at the trade setup I'm talking about. I'll show you first on this whiteboard, and then I'll show you on a chart what this looks like. This market has been going up and down intraday, and this reversal setup is working over and over. If you have the market moving higher, and I'll show you this again in just a minute on a chart. The market was moving higher this morning. This black line is the 20 moving average. And then you end up getting a power bar at some point in the move higher. This is the beginning of the reversal. So this is step one in your reversal trade setup. You're not going to take action on this power bar, which is moving counter to the trend, but you're going to note it. And then the next steps after this power bar, you're going to see your 20 start to roll. You're now looking for basically a basing and a move under the 20. It's okay if it goes a little bit over, but you want it mainly under the 20. And then another power bar here. Like I said, you want this base to remain close to the 20. This power bar move through this support is your short trigger. So you're shorting on this power bar on a 2-minute chart as it moves under this support, and your stop is now the top of this power bar. Alternatively, as the play starts to work, you can make the stop the 20. So if this play starts working and the stock starts moving lower, your first move of your stop is to the 20. So instead of the stop being here, you're just going to move it down as the 20 falls. This is your stop as the 20 is here. Now this is your stop. So just keep moving it down with the 20. In my Trade Your Edge course, I teach several ways to then exit the trade, but this is how you want to get into the trade. A couple of different ways. You can exit profitably from the trade on 3 pushes, on a return to VWAP, trailing bar by bar. If you get far from the 20, you want to tighten up your stop. So there are several different ways that I teach to exit this trade, but this is the trade, again, that's happening over and over. And this is how you get into this reversal trade. So now let me show you on a chart exactly how this trade played out more than once today. So this is SPY today, and this is the exact pattern that I just showed you. We have an uptrend in SPY. It's moving higher, staying basically above the 20. You get a little dip below here. You get a topping pattern here. This is a hairpin turn. This red bar and this red bar combined take out these two green bars. So that's what's classically called a bearish engulfing pattern. I like to call it a hairpin turn. You're still above the 20, right? It didn't take you under the 20. And now you get that power bar move. This power bar sets up a base here. So basically you can combine these bars into one power bar move, right? They happen right in succession. Now you get a base, and you would have taken the short just under this base. So you enter short here. Your stop is now the top of this base. So enter short here. Your stop is here at the top of the base. We start moving lower. We get close to the 20. You can move your stop down. We start moving lower. As we get this, I generally move my stop now to here. So I'm at break even. So there's no way now to lose money on this trade. And then we get this rapid descent. And like I said in the earlier part of the video, there are multiple ways to exit the trade once you're in it and it's profitable. But again, uptrend, a bearish formation here, a break below the 20, and a power bar move, just a rapid move. When I say power bar, I'm looking at a rapid move lower, where I'm looking for a red power bar off the 20, a base, and then going short as that base breaks, right? That base stays close to the 20. I don't really want it going back up above the 20, but it can stay here below the 20. If it peaks above, that's fine. But I don't really want it going back above the 20. Then it tells me the setup's not there. And as you can see, this worked out well with the market falling off. Here's the exact same trade in the opposite direction. The 20 is still going lower, so the market's under the 20. Now we recapture the 20. We fire higher off the 20. It's super important where this power bar originates, right? It has to originate at or near the 20. It doesn't have to be spot on at the 20, but I want it close to it. Like I said, a return to the 20. This is just going the opposite way. The power bar originates at the 20. You get a base. And as you break out of that base, that's the buy signal. Buying out of this base, the stop is the bottom of the base. So my stop is here. And we get a nice move higher. Again, this trade is working really well and over on the SPY, on the Q, on the various stocks that make up SPY and Q as well. One of the big things this trade setup gives you is a close, tight stop and the potential for a big move. So you're risking a little to gain a lot, right? It's all about trade management. You're risking this much to gain this much, depending on how you set your exits. You're risking this much and gaining this much. So going back to the original framework I talked about, this setup gives you clarity You know exactly where your entry and your exit is going to be based on the entry criteria that I showed you, a number of exit criteria. You just pick one. Like I said, I teach various exit criteria to my Trade Your Edge group. You have a structured approach, which eliminates the stress of the trade. And as you implement the setup, the first time you do it, right, you're going to be stressed about where your entry is, stressed about where your exit is. But if you do this trade over and over, use replay in TradingView, you can replay the day to day and look at these exact trades and how they set up. It's again happening over and over in the market these days because we're having these moves up and down, often not going anywhere by the end of the day. You're less than 1% move up or down, but we're having decent moves within the trading day. And this gives you that deliberate, disciplined approach to the moves and to capture profit in those moves. So I hope this video helps with your trading. If it did, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll make more videos showing my trade setups. Thanks.